In this chapter, we're beginning one of the most important topics in mathematics, trigonometry. At first, trigonometry may seem like a chapter full of formulas, but once you understand the basic ideas, every formula starts making sense. Trigonometry helps us measure heights, distances, angles, waves, and circular motion. It is used in physics, engineering, architecture, navigation, astronomy, computer graphics, and many competitive exams. So let's build a strong foundation step by step. Let's begin with angles. An angle is formed when a ray rotates about a fixed point. A fixed point is called the vertex. The starting ray is the initial side, and the rotated ray is the terminal side. If the ray rotates in the anti-clockwise direction, the angle is positive. If it rotates clockwise, the angle is negative. You already know angles in degrees. One complete revolution is 360 degrees, half revolution is 180 degrees, and a right angle is 90 degrees. But in higher mathematics, we mostly use another unit called the radian. A radian is based on the radius of a circle and is the natural way of measuring angles. One complete revolution equals 2 pi radians. 180 degrees equals pi radians. 90 degrees equals pi by 2. And 360 degrees equals 2 pi. To convert degrees into radians, multiply by pi upon 180. To convert radians into degrees, multiply by 180 upon pi. Now let's understand trigonometric functions. Imagine a point moving on a unit circle. Every position of the point corresponds to an angle. From this angle, we define 6 trigonometric functions: sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. The most important are sine and cosine. On the unit circle, cos theta represents the x coordinate, while sine theta represents the y coordinate. Once these are known, the remaining functions are easy. Tan theta equals sine theta divided by cos theta. Cosecant equals 1 upon sine. Secant equals 1 upon cosine. Cotangent equals 1 upon tangent. Learning these relationships makes solving problems much easier. Next, we'll study trigonometric functions of the sum and difference of two angles. These formulas help us find exact values of angles like 75 degrees or 15 degrees by expressing them as combinations of familiar angles such as 45 plus 30 or 45 minus 30. Instead of memorizing values, we learn how to derive them logically. Finally, we learn trigonometric equations. These are equations containing trigonometric functions such as sine theta equals 1 by 2 or tan theta equals 1. Solving them means finding every angle that satisfies the equation within the given interval. Understanding standard angles and the unit circle makes these questions straightforward. So in this chapter, we'll learn angles, radians, the 6 trigonometric functions, angle addition and subtraction formulas, and trigonometric equations. Once these ideas become clear, trigonometry becomes a chapter of patterns and logic rather than memorization. In the next lesson, we'll begin with angles and radians using simple visual examples and intuitive explanations.